The enemy has been spotted near Antioch. Durr. No kidding. And that's another cannon. Another one bites the dust. I now have my fort in place. So basically put my put my teeth in. And the Gatling gun is pretty much indestructible there now. They're not going to be doing a lot to me. That is for sure. That's for true. Like a glove. Finally, that was a 4-hit KO. That was pretty dismal, really, considering, but never mind. Where's that going? Where's your missionary going to Spain? I hope it's not going into my territory. I presume it's just going to go up to their Peshbalak city. Yeah, it looks like it. Shame, because that's going to give me less of my religion there. And it's pretty much the only thing that's converting Karakorum.
A nation that destroys its...
Now have fertilizer. That means everything's going to grow a bit quicker. Because all farms that aren't on a river tile or by a lake will get +1 food. We're going to put one more on automated, I think. Just in case I've missed something. Collect the gold. That's nice. I've still got a movement point, so I'm going to move this down here to protect me a bit more, because I am a bit paranoid. Actually, I'm going to put it in Manila, because I was attacked there last time quite heavily. Going to put a farm here, because Antioch is now going to grow quite well, because the fertilizer effect on these plains farms is profound. Can't hit anything there, so just going to do my thing. Yeah, I got a Skype message. Hopefully that won't show up. You can't get people to be quiet when you need them to be. First world problems. Make that Gatling gun hide, because it has March, it will heal even though I've moved away. I'd have to research 3 things before I got to dynamite, so I'm not going to do that quite yet. I am going to go... I did say I was going to go for sailing, but there's really no point in me doing that. I'm going to quickly get to optics, because that'll make embarking a bit easier. I physically can't embark yet, and we're 700 turns into the game, just a bit more. So that's quite embarrassing. I also have suspicions that I might actually, if I'm not careful, lose that Gatling gun. Because that Minuteman can move over the hill with only 1 terrain point. So I might have to use that musket to take the Minuteman out, in fact. Which it physically can't do. Actually, if I think about this logically, if I move here, I am actually... am I safe? No, I'm not. I'm just thinking about it. I am not actually safe if I do that. But I should be safe now anyway. You would have thought, unless he gets a promotion. And if he does, oh no, I'll be using my not very good Gatling gun. It's not exactly a disaster, is it? We have company over there. I'm actually going to move my Gatling gun over there too, because it's not gaining any experience having its arse parked in that city. Is it worthwhile attacking? Yeah, it is. Like so. I'm kind of surprised he keeps going around up here to attack me. I would have thought logically he would have just put more units down here. That would be the common sense thing to do. And it turns out his Minuteman didn't attack me, so that is absolutely perfect. We now have optics. Hooray! All my enthusiasm for that. We will have Drill 3 and Fortify. We'll also have Drill 3 down here. If you can get either Drill 3 or Shock 3, you can get March on melee units. That's why I'm not sort of splitting between half Shock, half Drill on each unit. I'm going one or the other. Where do I want to go with this? Even though I can't work that horse tile, Having the horse access will just be another tool for me to sell to people. If anyone actually has completely obsoleted horses. Shouldn't have. Now that we're slightly more level on the tech tree, I am going to go for dynamite. It's a shame because before that I get two techs that I don't really use very often. Both involve horses, so that's kind of why I really don't enjoy using horse units very much. Mounted units are just crap because they can't defend for toffee. And even when they become land ships later down the line, they're still not that good. When they become tanks, they just about become strong enough to become useful, but I don't even particularly like tanks because they get horrible attacking penalties against cities. And by horrible I mean properly horrible. It's very tempting to move that one square and attack that Minuteman, but it would not be a very good thing to do because I'd probably lose the Gatling gun. I am going to use it though to check what's there and then move back, because March means I will heal regardless of the fact that I moved. There's another knight there and it's going to do bugger all to me. Do I want +2 from every scientist, +2 science from every specialist rather, or happiness? Well, I think I've already got enough happiness to sink a ship, so we're going to go for the science route, and we're going to go from 269 to 292 science. So that is a big improvement. Going to shoot that cannon. I would love to have some artillery right now. That's why I'm holding off on trying to capture his cities, because if I have artillery it'll be about 18 million times easier. Hey, whether has the porcelain tower. That's kind of bad because it's a sciencey building. Nope, not helping in the war against Genghis Khan. The reason I chose not to build the porcelain tower is because I didn't think I'd be able to build it in time. Let's just check what he's building next. He's going for a factory, and Washington is going for a factory as well. They are quite behind the game. It does mean they have access to coal though, which is something that is good to know. Going to do that, collect lots of experience. The fact that with March I'm gaining 20 health per turn in that forted location with that Gatling gun basically means I'm indestructible. Even if he had rifles, he would really struggle to take me out there. Really struggle. On to the next turn. We will trade this to... I'm going to turn one of these farms, one more of these farms into a trading post. Especially now we've got fertilizer. It just seems the common sense thing to do. We're gaining 87 gold per turn, which is nothing on what we were getting, but it's still not bad. Oh, he's put a city there. Boo! That means I'm going to have to move my units back a tile. I understand why he's put a city there, because he wants to get access to that gold, but that city in itself will be rubbish, and it gives me an easy access point to attack. Like, ludicrously easy point to attack. Because I won't suffer from bottlenecks around there. I'm actually wondering whether I should actually go out of my way to take that out. Because it's tempting. I'm not going to lie, it's tempting. I'm going to leave my... Weirdly, I'm going to leave my units there for him to attack with that, though. That may seem like suicide. The reason is I want some experience, and it's pretty much risk-free. Better get a drink, I'm starting to cough. It's 7 AM in the morning at the time I'm recording this, in fact. And I may or may not be drinking cider. Can you tell I'm a student? Good job I checked this because I don't want it working there. I also don't want that working that right now. If we're going to do that, I want 2 in the university, but is that the right thing to do? Right now I'd say so. What I might do actually though is give up that tile in order to get a bit more food. And what I'm going to do instead in Constantinople is take one of the specialists out and put it there. That will make my science go up, so that is very much beneficial. Hooray, I'm being attacked, particularly weakly by Portland. Actually, the fact it's been settled and immediately has 32 defence is quite impressive. Oh, somebody stole architecture off me. How far up the tech tree is that? Not actually that far. Not too worried about that. Had someone stolen scientific theory off me, I would have been quite annoyed. But no, that's not too much of a disaster. Yoink. Having that taken off me is not a big problem. I'm not very worried about it. I've also noticed actually that my frames per second is much higher now than it was in the last session, so that's good. The only time it ever goes down is when it's doing the please wait. And the fact it's lagging then is not a problem. Nope, I'm not going to accept that. I'm enjoying getting this experience for free, sir. I'm starting to wonder actually if San Francisco is actually defended at all. It must be to a degree, but I doubt it's to a huge degree. I must have been in their area a lot because they are properly angry at me. Can't say I'm too massively bothered. Going to turn that into a mine, in fact. That is not what it recommends, but usually I don't agree with what it recommends. Weird that it recommends a trading post on the tile and then it says recommend build a farm. Good job there's a consistent tone here, guys. Might start to think this is slightly professional. Just going to have a quick look while it's saying please wait. Yep, Hiawatha's still not threatening me, so that's good. Yeah, once these 3 cannons are upgraded to artillery, Hiawatha's in much bigger worries. Because I can basically shoot his cities from further away than he can hit me. Trading route between Trebizond has finally turned up. Finally got that road built. I'm actually going to now move this unit back. Now is the time to do that. I don't want the unit getting too weak and people coming across the sea and taking me out. That would be bad. That Gatling gun has a great life. All it has to do is sit in the same place and just fire. Ad infinitum, pretty much. There's a knight there and there's a cannon literally in the city, so it's still defended too well for me to take out right now. Could build a farm, not going to. Going to have a trading post. Said Nicomedia is actually going to be a really good location for earning money. Because it has quite good production and a lot of food resource and it's on a river. So that's quite a good combination. It actually wouldn't have been a terrible capital location in fact, because it's near 2 luxury resources and 2 strategic resources. So yes, that would be not bad in fact. Got a new population point in Ovid. Where do we want to put it? Might as well put it there actually. It's still going to grow in 30 turns. We have 3 religions in there as well. So, need to keep tabs on that. It's like Cahokia can't convert to my religion because it's not as strong as I want to say that's Confucianism. I think it's Confucianism. It's not exactly a disaster, but you know, I'd rather try and influence the entire map. So we're going to fortify there. We're going to put the general to sleep because you can't fortify him. We're going to construct a farm. Construct it real good. Oh wow, the Gatling gun took a huge 9 damage from the cannon. How will I cope with that? That Gatling gun now has accuracy 3, although technically that's not strictly useful for it right now. What it does at least do is that I think I can get range 1 on the next promotion, I think. He is going to attack me there, I suspect, but I will be able to run away. I would have thought scot-free. I actually misclicked. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to just click to go across here to the forest to the left. But I went northwest instead, so if I lose that unit I'm going to be very pissy, because that was a very basic error of judgment. And I'm not going to be one of those people that restarts because I've made a mistake like that. See, I lose the unit. Ah dear. Quite a costly misclick, because that was a good unit. I've got a lot of gold going on here. That was a very irritating misclick. Seriously annoying misclick. In fact, I'm going to have to build another Gatling gun just as a precaution. And where's my Mosque of Dien? It is here, so I'm going to build a missionary here. I believe we have a Gatling gun to promote. We do, the one we just built. Very annoying that I lost that unit. Very annoying, because it's down to my own sheer stupidity. And
if you enjoyed the video you've just seen, please join my Facebook group and follow me on Twitter for the latest news.